Hey there, ready for another tip? Okay, so one of the questions I've asked our closing attorneys on a couple of times is what is it that you see most being a problem that agents can correct when they're writing a contract? Something that causes you extra work, something that is repeatedly an issue. And, each time it's like, well, your office is pretty good about this, but we get this from every office everywhere. Legal descriptions being inaccurate. Now, that's a big deal because what if the legal description really is you think that you've got the parcel correct and it's land, and it turns out that it's the land next to the land you think it is that's actually for sale, and you just are helping somebody buy 2.5 acres that thinks they're getting 5. That could be an issue. So, how could we really make sure that the legal description is accurate? Because here's another thing that happens. If you're not using the land lot district section on the purchase and sale agreement, and you're using like deed book and page, for instance, deed book and page can change. Let me give you a scenario, and I'm going to walk you through an old contract that I have, just to show you as an experience. Um, this could get screwed up. And I thought I had this up. Here we go. So this is a really old contract that I wrote in 2017. Our contract forms look a little bit different now. However, we still have different ways that we can describe um, the legal description. We can attach it as an exhibit. The warranty deed would take care of that with the land lot district section on it. Or it says it allows you to do the deed book and page. So here's a concern that I have with deed book and page. This particular property was owned by an investor. Okay. And my client bought it from the investor in 2017. Now, if that investor had had another investor come along in between times, and we were looking at the wrong deed book and page because we went to the tax records, or even if we went to gsccca.org and we were only looking for deed book and page and it hadn't been recorded yet, and the wrong deed book and page was put on here, well, then you don't have a valid legal description, do you? You have a tax parcel ID number, but that's not a legal description. And so therefore they wouldn't match. And it's not too hard to figure that out, right? But let's be certain, because the land lot district and section of any property is never going to change, never ever going to be altered. So how do you find that? Well, go on here to gsccca.org. And if you have access, which if you're with our company, with Maximum One Community Realtors or Realty, you have access to it for free to the premium search section. Now, you can just go to search, go to premium search and address search. Look in the address search first. Doesn't always come up, but most of the time it will. So if I go to Cobb County, because this happened to be in Cobb County, and I put in the address, and do the search, um, and look for the correct date. Because see, there's the other thing. If I would have gone to this, I might have pulled up the wrong deed book and page. Now the deed book and page is going to be this, right? But the most telling legal description is going to be on the warranty deed. So if we look at the combined index images, and then we go to the actual warranty deed, it's going to show all that tract or parcel of land lying and being in land lot 278, 16 district, second section, Cobb County, Georgia, lot 4, Lookout Point, Unit 2, as per the plat recorded in Plat Book 7083. This is never going to change, okay? This gentleman will probably sell this property, maybe within the coming year, I don't even know. But when he does, this part will never change. His deed book and page will. So it's just a best practice. Use the best legal description you have. If you need to add this is the legal description as an exhibit, then you have to write exhibit across it, make yourself a screenshot, put exhibit here and letter it, match that on your contract to the letter on your contract for that exhibit, and you can attach it. But that and this is the best way to fill it out. If you have any kind of contract questions whatsoever, any other best practice question, please let me know. I will be glad to help. Ooh, uh-oh. Yeah, I'm not interested in that. I just wanted to stop the share. There we go. All right. So hopefully that helps you. It's a little tip, but it could make or break maybe how your attorney sees you. Make it nice and easy for them. They work really hard to get our closings done. And, if you ever have a question and you're not under contract yet, and it's a legal question, contact Andy Hartman. He's our affiliated closing attorney. You can contact him and he or his staff will help you without charging a thing. So thank you and have a wonderful day.